Welcome everybody to the Halacha Le'Yun in the Rambam, Perek Tes of Hilchos Terumos, Halacha Dalet. Says the Rambam, Omra lo tzorosa, if her co-wife tells her, Ayachas mechomish noshim she'eino ne'emones lo'hida, or any of the four wives, which are not believed to tell her that her husband died. There are five women that the Chachomim did not believe. If a lady comes and says that your husband died, she has an emonus, she's trusted, and this lady could get married again without a get because another lady said that her husband died. However, if it's from the five ladies that hate each other, they're not believed. Why do they hate each other? So the Gemara explains, because a mother-in-law and daughter-in-law, for example, don't get along because the mother-in-law feels, this is my boy, I worked so hard to bring him up, and this lady is going to take all his money and everything. So there's a certain tension over there. So the Chachomim took away their ne'emonos. They're not believed to say their husband died because maybe they have a vicious plan. What's their vicious plan? That they're going to say that the husband died and he really didn't die. And if he really didn't die and he comes home, she'll have to get a get from her new husband and her old husband. So the Chachomim took away their ne'emonos. They said the husband died. It has no validity. Says the Rambam in Hilchos Terumos, we say the husband is still alive. If you say the husband is still alive, he's still alive. They could continue eating truma if their husband was a kohen. Till someone, another lady will come who has ne'emonus or who's trusted. So the Rambam says that the lady has zero ne'emonus. Zero. We don't believe her at all. We don't say maybe the husband did die. No, he didn't die. He's alive. He's a kohen and his wife could eat truma. Says that David, Omar Avrohom, who pays the Rab Tarfon. The Rambam paskins like Rab Tarfon. Vanan kaimelan kerab Akiva shasurali no say. She's not allowed to get married, because the lady is not believed. But asur lechel bitruma. But she's not allowed to eat truma. So according to the Rambam, the sister-in-law, the mother-in-law, is not believed at all. Because he paskins like Rab Tarfon, the Rambam. The David has a question, Allah is like Rabbi Akiva, that there is some validity. And we are afraid maybe he did actually die, so she shouldn't eat truma. We're not certain that he died, so she can't go married to another person. But we have a doubt. It's interesting, the Meforshei Rambam say that the Kesef Mishnah writes something fascinating. The reason that David paskins like Rabbi Akiva, because there's a klal when Rabbi Akiva argues with another rabbi, not with plural rabbis. Halacha ke Rabbi Akiva mechaveiroi. So why do you pass like Rabbi Tarfon? However, the Rambam had a nusach in the Gemara over there that one of the Amiroim said that in this case halacha ke Rabbi Tarfon. The David didn't have that gears in the Gemara. So he goes according to the general rule, halacha Rabbi Akiva mechaveiroi. There's a fascinating Mishnah Lemelech in the end of Hilchos Gerushin. The Mishnah Lemelech asks, in Peidik Yud Beis from Hilchos Gerushin, halacha Zayin, that if one of these Chomesh Noshim come and say, is she a full Eishes Ish, or is it a Sofik? What will be the nafkamina if it's a Sofik? That if this lady receives Kiddushim from someone else, after her sister-in-law said that her husband died, she received Kiddushim. If you say she's a real Eishes, so the Kiddushin is nothing. If you say there is a shtikul sofek, so then it's a sofek Kiddushin. The lady needs a get, and he's also in the krevis of that lady, because maybe there was Kiddushin. That's the shaila of the Mishnah Lemelech. It says the Mishnah Lemelech, this sofek is a machlekes of the Rambam in Naivet, and our Rambam in Naivet, and Peidik test Hilchos Terumos Halacha Dalet. This is the argument, says the Rambam. This is the argument, says the Mishnah Lemelech. According to the Rambam, is Chomesh Noshim Eino Ne'emonis Klal Shegri Truma. But according to the Naivet, there's a certain chash, therefore she can't eat Truma. So it's a sofik. The Mishnah Lemelech, the Shev Shmaitze Zayin Peidik Dalet argues with the Mishnah Lemelech. He says that the lady has no emunos, because we say ein dover shebe'erva pachas mishnai, that to say witness by kiddushin, you need two kosher witness. By gittin, you need two kosher witness. Anything to do with dover shebe'erva. Here by aguna, the chachomim were mekil and said that Isha is believed. But they only did it mishum iguna. If they took away this ne'emonis, the special ne'emonis that Chazal gave for Eid Echot to testify, or an Isha to testify, if Chazal took it away, she goes back to the original din of Ein Davar Shebe'erva Pachas Mishtayim. So she's totally not believed. Why does the Ravid hold, according to the Shev Shmaitze, why does the Ravid hold that she's also lechel b'truma? So he says that since the lady knows, the co-wife knows that she's not going to be believed, and she will not hurt her co-wife by saying this testimony. If she knows that she's going to hurt her wife in testimony, then she's not believed, because even though she may be hurting herself also, because she's also going to get married to someone else. But she doesn't care if she gets hurt as long as her co-wife who she can't stand gets hurt. But once she knows that she cannot hurt her co-wife because the Chachomim will not let her get married, so then she is a shtikala believed, and for Terumos she's believed. But the Rambam says no. And he brings a raya. The Rambam holds it's one parcel. You cannot divide it. If she's not believed for the aguna part that the husband died, she's not believed for Truma. Even though normally Eidecho Nemon be Yisudin, but if there's a component of erva or a component of momon, then she's not believed. She's totally not believed because ein dover shebe'erva pachas b'shtayim. You need two witnesses. There's no two witnesses. There's no. It becomes one parcel. Here we have a question. The Mishnah Lamelech has a question. In the Perek Aleph of Soita, the Rambam writes that even one of these 5 women could say Eidus and ruin her friend. Asks the Mishnah Lamelech, according to the Ravid, it's understood because they have a certain amonis, so they make a suffix. But according to the Rambam, if they have no ne'emonus, why are they believed to make the co-wife or the daughter-in-law Soita? Answers the Shev Shmaitze. There's 2 inyanim. There is an inyan where you need witness, and ein dover shebe'erva pachas b'shnayim. So they have no ne'emonis. The fact that you believe 2 people is exeris hakosov. It's not logic. Could be these 2 people are lying. They made up together to lie. And they made up a good lie together. But it's exeris hakosov to believe Eidus. It's l'mayla mitam v'das. Therefore, if it's a dover shebe'erva, the chomish noshim have no ne'emonis, and the truma is dragged along with the Isrei Shesish. But by Seita, where the Torah says ve'eid aim, but you don't need Eidus. So there's a shtikul ne'emonis. They throw a doubt in the kashrus of this isha. So it depends if it's a din in Eidus, then they have no ne'emonis. And the truma is wine together with the dover shebe'erva, so that they have no ne'emonis as shikiri truma. But in Seita, it's not an union of Eidus. They have a shtikul ne'emonis, so there's no kasha on the Rambam. This is how the Shev Shmaitze answers the Rambam. They steal it from here, Hilchis Terumos to Hilchis Seita. The Shev Shmaitze says a beautiful thing. We know Masechta Soita, we learn it between Pesach and Shavuos. The Gemara says, "Bipsule Eidis holach acharei deis." If people are not kosher le'eidis, then if you have 50 on one side, 52 on the other side, you go after the 52 witness. But by 2 kosher witness, you say trei kimeya. 2 are like 100. There could be 100 on one side, 2 on the other side. It's like 2 and 2. Explain the Shev Shmaitze, because there's a difference. If you're looking for ne'emonis, of Eidus, which is Axedus Akos of 2 are like 100. But once you don't have kosher Eidus, if the women are saying Eidus, it's not an emunus of Eidus. Hashem didn't give them that ne'emunus. The ne'emunus is only a logical ne'emunus. If it's a logical ne'emunus, there's a difference if there's 40 Eidus or 50 Eidus. So that's why Pipsuli Eidus holech acharev deis, the Gemara says Seita. Because the Eidus of Seita is not the gather of Eidus mamish. It's not Eidus. So then even you go after people that are not kosher Eidus. And with this, the Rambam is understood. Have a wonderful day.